Love and dignity. June 1994. Thank you to you, Mom. I saw with my eyes, child. You returned dignity to face all situations in order to protect the integrity of your each. Thank you to you, Mom, allowed me to draw as much as I could do it unconsciously. In the toolbox of life, you did so well stocked, busy as a keyring mat. You knew how to teach me to serve me faithfully tools that you had put through it I could throughout my life. Mounting or dismounting good or bad mechanisms my experience. I could through it will also do my best to help the poor morally, at least for this, Mom. You will never have enough thanks. I wanted to tell you in this how great is my gratitude. Mom, thank you to this day 47 years after multiple returns on me. With hindsight and reflection, I have neither could find corrections to reproach you when teaching values fundamental that governed my life. They have not allowed me to experience failure at the hardware level. One always knew the height of your example. Appropriate my lifestyle at the height of my ways, which they were. I always knew, assume humbly, never be frustrated when I desired I could meet the greatest. For all this, Mom, you never would open my heart big enough. You knew when it was time. You amputate your children. Mom, really you have to have had the big heart. I saw you against storms and tides, tall and straight without fuss. Drive the wreck on which we embarked. Without ever wet you were able to take us to the other side. All that, Mom, is forever etched in the heart of your child. Thank you to you, Mom, who has silently endured the ordeal of those years. Mom, I wanted to let you know that you're strong example. I could cross any standing, never crawl, never wear low below. I can never prevent to be proud of me, to be proud of you. I was reborn, all the low blows lived without ever altering my loyalty, my will to win and win. It is true, however, Mom, that over time, I seem more jaded and disappointed without being bitter either. Mom, I did not ask. You gave me life, you beautifully served me, was out of respect and love. Today I am again. I want to give too much. You end up losing everything. Everything must have its fair measurement. Where is she? 9 October 2nd, 1995. You know, Mom, I understand when the other day you told me that you could give us affection. That for fear of losing the strength you needed to take us, that you expect us let sleeping next to caress us. I understand the magnitude of your sacrifice. You do not have to justify yourself. There were 4 children, without comfort, without money, without running water. You have, so we assumed that I could allow you a moment to doubt. Dad never being there, you could raise us with the only family allowances that you left at the time. 1954. I had sense when you told me regularly. Pride, go errands that I did not have to pay because Dad had lent money. You know, my eyes now that you grow more. It is true that I suffered much more to see you fall under the blows of Dad suffered helplessly. The drama that was happening before my eyes. You know, 40 years after, I have not forgotten your misfortune, our misfortune. That of Dad who stabbed his arm under my eyes scared. I have not forgotten either when I got home from school, CE1, that I have scream and jump on the back of Dad that you strangled. Vision marks, her nails on your neck has haunted me for many days. This obsession to find you lying dead soil obsessed me, and although I wanted to take advantage of some of my father, I longed in these moments that go again. I've never said anything. But the teacher, disappointed by the child prodigy, not understanding what he took to laziness. I was constantly calling me lazy over and martyr by stuffing me to laugh the whole class. I remember that day, angry, he hit me hard on my chair, hacking back of my knees, and that day all stuck in the door in crushed finger my friend had closed. I will never forget that pain. My cries to reopen the door, and I entered the class, awaiting for me a sarcastic teacher who treated me as martyr. Despite the pain of my first phalanx, I have kept the brand. My anger rising above the pain, I dried my tears. Already 7 years I had to learn to manage it in silence and dignity. At these times I thought very hard for you to overcome injustice. I admit that I could not work. I also remember the stale bread in water. My reactions kid was interesting until the end of the flat wooden ruler. Remember this rule, flat seamstress, you was breaking over us. Do you remember your last rule? If you will allow me, I will tell you as a good memory. The fate she suffered that day having won too many times back my strawberry. You cannot catch me started. The after its sharp break by tapping me in the temple made me bleed on the other side of the table.